That's right. You're live. It's the Gabby Game Show. We don't need no thought controls or education. You're live on the Gabby Game Show, where people tune in to find out the current events here tonight. Hey!
That was an interesting start. Hey!
Woo! And we're back here on episode number 6 on the Gabby Game Show. We're back. We've been away for a while. We've been way out.
I am fired up.
My co-host here, Donald Jr. Donald, say hi to the crowd. People want to know. People want to know how you're doing. How's your week been?
How about you?
I've been great.
That's great. Well,
I've been great all week. Things are running smoothly. We got a new president. Biden got sworn in yesterday, and many people there are excited for a new era in the United States. And we're ready. We're all pumped up. Everyone's pumped up. Student loans are going to be canceled. Up to $10,000 will be forgiven. So if you're a student out there, hey, awesome. Great deal. I say, this is Gabby Game Show. We have Donald Jr. Donald Jr., got anything something to say?
yeah, I think it's time to hit him with the quote of the day. Don't you think?
Wait.
Oh, you gotta hit me with that.
Wacky sounds. Wacky sounds.
All right.
What's the quote of the day?
Here we go.
Quote of the day.
Title is life. Okay?
Life?
Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. This is by Lou Holtz. I have no clue who that is.
Lou Holtz.
Yeah.
Life is 10%. 10% what?
Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it.
Love it.
But how am I supposed to respond to the Rams losing? I'm sorry, but those Rams took a big L, Gabe.
Oh, the Rams!
They lost to who? The Packers? But the Packers are wrong, man.
Those are the Rams
Are
losing.
going to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, the Super Bowl's coming up. They're upset. They're upset right now. The Rams lost. They took a big hit. And Green Bay is going to go into the playoffs. And Green Bay, who are they facing? We're talking about sports.
They're going to be facing the Bills.
The Bills, Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I was sad about the Browns, man. I had high hopes for the Browns.
Oh, the Browns are out. Now, so we have...
They fell short. I was extremely sad. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't.
Who's going to be playing in the other division then?
All right, so we have Bills. Okay, so the other division, we have Chiefs and the Buccaneers.
Those Chiefs. And the Buccaneers are led by the quarterback.
Yeah, the Buccaneers have Brady, so...
Peyton Manning?
No, they have Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, the legendary. You have it here.
I have to get you with some really great questions.
Today we're going to open up the show with the question of the day. Question of the day, what do you have here? Show me.
We have the Q&A.
Q&A session here in the Gabby Game Show.
We're going to explode.
Hold on. Let the crowd go. This is not improvised. Actually, this is all just straight out legit. I haven't heard the questions of the day, but co-host Donald Jr., what do you have there? Hit Gabby Game with the question of the day.
What secret obsession do you have that nobody knows about?
Wait a minute.
Come on.
You want to repeat that question one more time?
We want to expose you. All right. What secret obsession do you have that nobody knows about?
Well, what secret obsession do I have that nobody else knows? You know what I do every day? I go outside, and I don't like people to see me do these things, but I like to talk to my plants. Yeah, I am. I actually go out. I have a garden out there. I do have a garden. I love plants. Oh, Gabby Gabe. And I have a couple of jacaranda trees. Some didn't make it the last winter storm and the windy storm. And I talk to my trees. I do have some vines out there, some orange trees, citrus trees out there, and I talk to them. And nobody knows about that. But now I just expose myself.
There you go. All right, I have the second one.
What's the other question you have?
All right, if you could do anything for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I could do anything for the rest of my life, what would it be? I don't know. I don't want to get all philosophical and all mushy with people, but just I don't know. Making people laugh, I suppose.
There we go. That's not too bad.
I just like to kid around sometimes. Joke around once in a while. Life is full of good things out there, right?
Yeah, you can't complain.
Right.
Too bad.
This is the Gabby Gabe Show. Hit me up. What else you have there for me?
If you had to spend $10,000 today, what would you spend?
Oh, $10,000?
Yeah.
I would gladly make a down payment for. I'd probably go out and buy a house.
Ooh.
Why not have another house? Get another house. Look up down payment. Move in some people that might need, right? What?
Not too bad.
Hello? Come in. Come in. Ooh. 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 Donald Jr., you're not finding this humorous? What's the next question?
All right, the next question.
Whatever.
Or Five Guys.
What is that?
In-N-Out or Five Guys?
In-N-Out or Five Guys. I'd rather go to In-N-Out.
Ah.
All natural burgers. Good food. Doesn't give you gas. I love it. And it's flavorful. It's nothing but natural food for me.
I'm a Five Guys.
Oh, what is Five Guys? I've never been there.
Guys.
Doesn't sound too tempting. Where's that at?
How's your dating life going?
Dating life.
Come on. Ooh.
Pandemic has put a cease on my dating life. Oh, COVID-19. I'll put the blame on COVID-19. Yeah, I tried some of these dating apps. Yikes.
The next video, stay tuned and we'll make a Tinder profile live.
Tinder profile live for me?
So stay tuned because I want to hook this man up.
Come on.
Go. All right.
Oh, Gabby Gabe, he is single. Yeah. Been single for a while. Dating life's not going well. COVID-19 has put a cease. I'd like to go out, have a dinner out there, invite some, women out there and, get to know them. But how can you?
What was that?
I mean, how can people go out there in the dating life? It's strange. Anybody out there watching? Let me know. How does a single guy like me? I'm a great catch. Am I a great catch? I think I'm a great catch. But hey, I'll tell you what. Dating life is quite difficult nowadays with COVID-19 restrictions. You gotta stay 6 feet away. I mean, how are you gonna kiss a girl when you're 6 feet away?
Sometimes you just gotta break the rules.
Say that again?
Sometimes you just gotta break the rules.
Oh.
When you're on your deathbed in the future, you're not gonna be thinking about all the times you played it safe, So, Gabriel, you're just gonna have to step off and break the rules, man.
I'm a rule
I'm
breaker.
telling you, you don't want to be a 90-year-old man on your deathbed thinking about.
I'm a rule bender. Well, I like to go to the other side. I'm a rule bender. I just don't like it when my boss finds out. You know, then I get really nuts. How about that one? This is the Gabby Gabe Show. We're on live. You have access to the internet. You can send me some questions. Email me. Perhaps you want to be the next guest, and we'll have you on right here on the Gabby Gabe Show, and where things, there's consequences being on live. Lots of consequences, yes.
Oh, I have a last one. It's a good one.
One more question for Gabby Gabe. What is it?
Remember your first date?
Do I? Yes, I do. Do I remember my first date? Yeah, it was Carla Aguilar. I was about 13 years old. We went to the movies. Didn't like the movie. I was all about the Old Crest Theater down on Main Street in El Centro.
Kept it classy.
Sure, it was the Crest Theater. No, it was at the Fox. I remember now. I had to go over there. I actually walked over there. Carla was dropped off.
Oh my god!
I don't remember the name of that movie. Some silly movie, comedy. Had to be a PG movie because Carla's parents didn't like to. They were strict. No. We did not. We did not do that.
And who keeps hitting those buttons?
That's the old sound man over here.
Oh my god. Is that Derek? Is Derek your sound man?
No, hey, it's all Gabby Gabe. Does the whole show by himself. I got my sidekick right here.
No. Let's see. What's going through your mind? Talk to us, Gabby.
Well, look, listen, guys. I don't know. This year's going on. The year 2021.
You know what's crazy is that nobody's being political anymore, man.
No.
Politics has died. I'm going to say it. Politics has died. There's no...
Donald Trump is out.
The
right
did this. The left did this. The right did this. I'm not hearing that anymore.
Well, you know what? CNN, you want to go into the news, they'll be all for Biden. Going to Fox, they'll be all for Trump. And, they'll be opposing forces. But all of that, that's the thing of the past. It was a fad. Yeah. Donald Trump, he was here, he was president, did a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of he crossed the line, but he caused a lot of attention worldwide. He had to be very popular, one of the most popular persons in the world. But now Biden's gonna come in, he's gonna be a puppet and all smooth, everything's gonna be on cruise control. Donald Trump wasn't on cruise control, he was an outspoken, loud man, and he got things done. But we'll see what happens here with the Biden administration. But I pray for our nation, and I'm still an American, no matter what. No matter what happens, you know what? I'll stand by the president, and I'll opinionate whenever possible, whenever I see any issues that are out of this world. I don't know. What do you think? Anybody out there? Send me a text. Put your link out there. Look, I have open chat right now. Anybody?
Oh, you're live? No kidding. You have us live right now?
Oh, we're on live right now. We got too many viewers watching right now. This is the Gabby Gabe Show.
Yeah, no, next video, we're going to set you up with a Tinder profile.
Tinder profile? Many people want to hook me up already. Oh, Gabby Gabe wants to.
I am going to make you a Tinder profile, and we will get you ready to go.
Here, we got a question here from the crowd.
No kidding.
It comes from Quack Killer. If you could move anywhere, where would you move and why?
That is an awesome question.
Ain't it?
I love that question. Who is that question by?
That's from Quack Killer.
Quack Killer?
He is asking right now.
Question. Beautiful question.
Well, If I were to move anywhere, where would I go? I would love to go to some island. The Dominican Republic is nice. Maybe
Dominican
Puerto Rico.
Republic. How's their food? Come on.
Excellent.
We know the food is the first thing you've tried.
Oh, the majority of their food, they're bananas. They make bananas. They give bananas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have 1,001 ways of making it. Mangoes. There's so much mangoes out there. So many fruits out there. But the people out there in Santo Domingo, out in the Dominican Republic, are so happy. They love Christ. They love God. Majority of there are Christians, and people there are free will there. They love to laugh. They love to have a good time. And you know what? Humble people. A lot of humble people I've met out there. But yet, you know what? All this pandemia has put a halt to my travels. I wish I could go traveling,
Speaking of travel, you've been to the Dominican Republic so many times already, huh?
Well, in my mind, yeah. I've been to New York, spent a summer there. Mexico City, about 3 weeks out there. Heck, one time I even went to Glamis, spent the night out there. Yeah, that's not too far. Glamis is right down the block. Anybody?
There we go.
Oh, Gabby Game is going to go hiking this weekend. Who likes to have outdoors activity? Any more questions out there? We are live on the Gabby Game Show. Send me a question if you are viewing me.
We have live viewers right now?
We do.
No kidding.
Right now we have too many viewers watching.
Two viewers?
Too many. That's too many.
There you go.
Registered. So what do you think about this school? What do you think about IVC?
I can tell you what, Chegg is making so much money right now.
You know what? Chegg and these other websites that give you the answers to the test, money makers. You gotta check that out. If you're not a student out there, you should consider enrolling into the college very soon, because this might be the last semester we might be online. Take advantage. A lot of students right now are taking advantage. They're cranking in all the credits as much as possible. And
you should buy some shares right now.
Say again?
You should buy some shares right now.
Oh, they're going to lose money. Just give them one more semester.
Booming. They're going to be booming. I'm telling you.
Stock market. Yeah, I got a couple of shares out there. The airline business, American Airlines, they were not doing good. I think they're negative. $20. Don't know much. What else is going out there?
Let's see. Who do we have live? We have... we have movie.
Hold on.
Today's episode is brought to you by Total War. You can get your best pre-workout at TotalWar.com. Make sure you use my promo code. It's JS234. JS234.
Promo code JS234.
And if you are a gym rat and love to hit the gym 24/7, there we go, then. It's Total War.
Total War.
Total War. I don't know how this stuff is legal, but it is.
I like my personal product. I hit the gym.
You hate the gym?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you hate the gym?
Well, when I don't wake up on time, I got to be at work, But when I do, I make sure that I take my brand chain amino acids.
Ooh.
Got to have them.
Not bad.
Builds a lot of muscle. All natural. Sing with me.
Yeah, we really don't need education.
Education is needed. big time. I don't know what's going to happen with the next generation. There is going to be a void here, and the pandemic that's caused a void in the educational system. I mean, I'm sure teachers are out there worried of what's going to happen with knowledge and.
I believe education has been a problem since it started.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about why it started, how it started? Has it changed for the past 50 years? That's something to talk about.
Sure it is.
Yeah, no. Let's see what Elon Musk has to say about that.
Let's see what he says. While you look him up, I want to tell my viewers that many of the clinics throughout the Imperial Valley will be hosting vaccine, that is the COVID-19 vaccine clinics this Saturday. 65 years and older are encouraged to go to these vaccine clinics that will be held this Saturday throughout the Imperial Valley. Call your local doctor to see if they'll be holding any of these campaigns. Patients 65 years and older are encouraged to get their Moderna or Pfizer vaccines this Saturday. There will be 2 vaccines given, and I believe they're 14 days. I don't know how many days apart there are. Might be 3 weeks apart. But the first vaccine is given to the patient on the arm. And I had mine about back in the 11th. That was 10 days ago. I don't feel any side effects. I still feel good. There's no pain in my arm. But I do know that the Moderna vaccine right now is quite safe. But there has been some recalls throughout the state of California. Don't worry. But we're still learning a lot about these vaccines. You got that quote ready?
Ready to go? I don't know if the audio.
I mean, it's actually kind of.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead. If you're thinking like, what is education? Like, you're basically downloading data and algorithms into your brain, and it's actually amazingly bad in conventional education because like it shouldn't be like this huge chore. Like the more you can gamify the process of learning, the better. Like for my kids, I do not have to encourage them to play video games. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have to like pry them from their hands like crack. Yes. Like drop that crack needle. Yeah. You have that problem in your house too. Yeah. It's like the crack is addictive. And I think unfortunately, like a lot of education is very vaudevillian. You've got someone standing up there kind of lecturing at people, and they've done the same lecture 20 years in a row, and they're not very excited about it. And that like enthusiasm, is conveyed to the students. They're not very excited about it. They don't know why they're there. Like, why are we learning this stuff? We don't even know why. In fact, I think a lot of things people learn probably there's no point in learning them. Because they never use them in the future. Because who's going to launch a rocket into space? I mean, that's just like, yeah, exactly. That never happens. Well, you have to say, like, I think don't stand back and say, well, why are we teaching people these things? And we should tell them probably why we're teaching these things. Because a lot of kids just in school kind of puzzled as to why they're there. And I think if you could explain the why of things. Yeah.
Well, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't necessarily think that education, you could stem your knowledge, you could progress in any sort of subject, but like he says, you have to know why you're doing it.
You know what? I had a friend, a good friend of mine in high school. He didn't care about school. He was going to school half the time he was high, and there was time for graduation. Actually, no, he got kicked out of the high school. He had to go to continuing education, but his mind was not programmed for school. He didn't like it. And then, he went on. He got his GED. All statistically speaking, he shouldn't have been. Should be like in jail or bad things happen to this guy's life. But no. But you know what? After high school, he got his GED. He straightened up. He went to IVC. Got his AA. Went to the nursing program. Became an RN. Then he got his bachelor's. He's doing very good right now. Very, very good. But it just all depends. School's not for everybody. You got to mature. You got to have a.
You know what?
Have a calling for it. Your mind will know when you're matured enough to grasp onto information. Look at me. Gabby Gabe, he's 44 years old. I'm still going back to school right now, and I feel good. I'm at my prime. I'm at my peak, and I'm learning a lot from school. But maybe you're a little late, a little time delay, but it don't matter as long as it's what drives you, I suppose. It's what you really want in your mind. If you really want something in life, you'll go and get it. For school's not made for everybody. Not everybody will be students. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no. You're cutting me off, dude. You asked me a question, you're cutting me off.
I'm sorry. It's an interlude. What do you think about that?
No, I mean, I just genuinely think we need to fix things around. You can be self-taught. You don't necessarily need to go to school to learn a lot of information. Everything's basically out there.
There is homeschooling too. I happen to know a family. There's a friend of mine, a friend's daughter. She teaches all her children homeschooling, and because she doesn't want to expose her children to the crazy things that are happening in our world nowadays. Things are going too fast.
I always question that. I always question that because shouldn't you be prepared for the real world? And I mean, I've always questioned that.
Sure, the real world. Well, or you can live in a bubble and just be isolated. But, this real world has a lot of social problems, a lot of different, disorders that already exist. I mean,
disorders have always existed.
Oh yeah,
personality always existed.
Absolutely. But just in the last 20 years,
never been perfect, Gabe.
I would say
it's never been perfect.
But it's not until the last 20, 30 years that we put more attention to it, and we got to be more careful for this disorder, and we're classifying the people more and more, and we're giving them more rights.
What's funny is that I used to have ADHD, but my parents slapped it out of me. So
who knows? I probably had a bunch of other disorders that weren't diagnosed. I'm sure I did. I had a bunch of other, but grew out of it. I'm doing okay. It's all right. That's life. That's being an individual. But nowadays, in the beginning, you had two sexes. Now you have about, how many categories and sexes are there? Hundreds. I heard this other term the other day, a demi. Somebody identified themselves as a demisexual. I said, what's a demisexual? Wow. So many different categories of sexualities are out there. But you give attention to them, you'll give them rights. It's okay. We're living in the world. So we're listening to the Gabby Gabe Show. We're down to the last minute. We're about to wrap up the Gabby Gabe Show.
Yeah, today, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't feeling it, but I thought it was great.
No. Every day is a different day. We go on with it. We go forward.
Absolutely.
This is the Gabby Gabe Show, where we're going to be tune in next time where we'll have other topics to talk about. If you have a topic that you want to talk about, send us an email. Maybe you could be the next guest. This is Gabby Gabe and Donald Jr. We're signing out.
Hey!